Good afternoon, everybody. It is meteorologist Ancient Weather Forecast here, and welcome back to the video, guys. I got great news. It is the weekend now. Saturday and Sunday is now the weekend, guys. So tomorrow and Sunday, I'll be able to post maybe some double uploads and some more live streams coming up. And then again, then all the way through Monday to Friday, I won't be able to do that. But guys, so expect maybe some double uploads for Saturday and Sunday. So I hope you guys are looking forward towards that, guys. I don't know exactly when I'm gonna do my next fall forecast. I know that's just a little random, but some guys have been wondering about it. I don't know exactly when it should come out. Maybe earlier next week, maybe on like Monday or Tuesday or something. But guys, we're gonna be looking at the extreme heat out here for parts of the South Central here. It's actually gonna get really hot. I think this might be one of our last major heat fronts. Really, I think we'll have some heat fronts or some heat waves, of course, until all the way to like December. But I really don't think we're gonna have really as widespread or as really hot as this one right now. I think this will be the last extreme heat wave. I think we should have a couple other ones that but don't get into the triple digits. But yeah, guys, if you guys want to know if you'll be affected by the heat, stay tuned. So guys, we're going to be looking at the National Weather Service here because we're actually having a lot of issues out here in the South Central and to the Southern Gulf too. We have a lot of heat advisories here. They are actually starting to spread almost every day. I wouldn't be surprised if we have some excessive heat watches or excessive heat warnings come in. That would not be surprising at all. And as you can tell, we are having some more. We're having these heat advisories spread a lot more every day. We've actually had some new ones out here for the Panhandle and for parts of southern Georgia and northern Florida here. But if you are in the orange, if you're in any of these orange counties here, you have a heat advisory. So we have a lot for parts of Oklahoma City, Dallas, Houston, Corpus Christi, Shreveport, New Orleans, Jackson, Mississippi, Montgomery. We have Columbus, Georgia. We have Jacksonville, and we have the Big Bend area. Those are all areas here that have heat advisories. As I can tell, it's very widespread. Not like the last one where it brought like this, but it will become widespread for parts of the southern part of the country. So I think we could have some more over here, and we will have that heat start to stretch out here into the northeast areas. And here we have some flash flood watches here for parts of from the north, the plains, and the northeast here. We do have some tornado watches out here for South Dakota and severe thunderstorm warnings. I might do severe weather up tomorrow, but not today. So now we're going to be looking at the 6 to 10 day outlook so you guys can see in general how hot it will be this week on average. So again, guys, it won't be like every day this week. It's just an average for the next it's an average from the next 6 to 10 day outlook. As you can tell, we will have some cool air out here for the New England area and through parts of the western part of the country. So we will be having some nice cool temperatures out here, especially for Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana. You can see possibly up to 6 degrees below average. As you can tell, we are actually seeing the heat to start to decrease out here into the southeast. It will get the hottest days, I believe, based on what I'm looking at, is supposed to be maybe Monday and Tuesday. That's going to be like the worst days for the southeast. Again, guys, this won't be all the way on Tuesday. Won't be 6 to 10 day outlook. But again, for the next 6 to 10 days, we will have some slightly above average slightly above average temperatures, and as you can tell, we're gonna have very warm temperatures next week for parts of the southwest, and then we will have these very warm temperatures start to move into the Midwest now. So it could be like that heat wave a couple weeks ago. We can really see some extreme heat out here. Constantly some triple digits you're gonna see over there for New Mexico, Colorado, Oklahoma, Kansas, and for Texas there. And then it will become very widespread though, all the way from North Carolina to parts of Los Angeles. It will be basically coast to coast heat, and then we could have near average conditions for the Mid-Atlantic. And then this will be where the ridge is forming here. This is the ridge. It's kind of like this right here. That will be keeping the warm air. The warm air will constantly move north every day. So it will stay in the same areas as it started because of the ridge, but that will actually keep the cold air for the keep the cold air here for the Pacific Northwest for the next couple of days. So that's why we'll be seeing an average. In 10 days, the cool air in the Northwest will be quite nice for those areas. Now we're going to be looking at the 8 to 14 day outlook. So this goes all the way to 23rd of August here. As you can tell, the heat's way more widespread, and we have less cool conditions out here. So as you can tell, by next week it should be spreading this huge heat issues. We will be seeing again these cold air for the Pacific Northwest, there for parts of Montana, and then we'll stretch a little bit into North Dakota there. As you can tell, we will have some extreme heat for parts of the Ohio Valley, for parts of Florida, and we actually bring some very warm conditions for the Northeast. And then we'll have actually about 4 areas that can see 2 to 3 degrees above average or more. And then this is exactly where we'll be seeing the warmest conditions for the next 8 to 14 days. So if you live in the Southwest, you are really not going to enjoy this week, next week here, if you don't like the heat. And then we could have some okay conditions for the Southeast here. If you are in here, you could see some better conditions than you're seeing right now. Might see some maybe a highs in between. Again, it depends if you live in southern Louisiana or northern Georgia like me. We're seeing these lows or the highs getting up to possibly 86 to 88 in between for next week. So this will be, again, slightly above average. We usually see 84, 85. And then again, this heat will be going coast to coast. And then again, the warm air will start to spread off into the northwest coast there. So again, it could be a huge heat front. But again, we just got to get through it and then we're done. So today, we are actually seeing some slightly above average temperatures again for the southeast here. And look at these incredibly warm temperatures right now. Incredibly warm temperatures. And we actually have some warmer temperatures here for the northwest here. And then we have some cooler conditions right now. Only about 2 to 5 degrees below average out there for parts of the Midwest here. And again, later today, we'll be seeing these warmer temperatures going to the southeast. You guys are probably wondering, why is there so much widespread cold air we're seeing? But we're talking about the heat. Well, again, it's not going to be heat across the whole country. But as we go in the next couple of days, this heat will start to become widespread every single day, more and more and more. I'm saying this heat front just started right now. It's not in the middle or the end of it. It's just getting started. And every day, the heat will be moving west and also north. So again, we will have some warmer temperatures out here. We're going to have some incredibly warm temperatures out here. Possibly 8 to 12 degrees above average for Utah. We'll have some slightly above average temperatures here for Georgia and the southeast. You can see possibly 1 to 2 degrees above average. And then we'll have these below average temperatures start to move within the New England area. So that's when we will be seeing these cooler averages for the Pacific North or for the New England area. As we go on August 11th, we'll be seeing these warmer temperatures again become more widespread. As we go to August 12th, look at this. We are having this warm air again moving north. We are having now this warm air start to reach parts of the Midwest. Chicago will be seeing possibly 4 to 6 above average. And then we'll have this cooler air start to get a bit warmer, only about 2 degrees below average. And this heat will get worse and worse. It's going to get more widespread. Again, we will be seeing cooler conditions for the northern plains and northwest. But it's going to get less cold every single day. As you can tell, we will be having some warmer air. And then by the August 13th, look at these incredibly warmer temperatures out here. Possibly 12 to 13 degrees above average there. And it's even going to get a lot worse for the El Paso area. For Albuquerque, we're going to have possibly 8 degrees above average. As we go on into the week, it will get worse and worse. But the cold air will still continue to come again, guys. We're still going to have cold blasts. So if you live in Minnesota or Dakotas, you don't have to worry about the heat. But I have a lot of viewers that live on the East Coast, Southwest, and a lot of my viewers live in Texas. So that's also what I'm covering here. If you live up here, just look up here and see how cold you'll be. You can see possibly 8 degrees below average here. And then we'll have some cooler air for the Northwest and New England area. Again, here is this cold air for Texas. It's going to be getting worse. Again, guys, this heat's just getting started. The worst of it will be next week. So we're going to be really talking about from next week where it gets a lot worse. Here it gets incredibly warm for Texas. They're going to get possibly 4 to 6 degrees above average. And then this cooler air will be starting to push down a little bit. But it's going to be getting stopped by this warm air again. It will be getting stopped. It will start to have some warmer conditions for the Northeast, for the parts of the Southeast and the South Central. We will be seeing only about 4 degrees above average. By August 15th, we will August 16th, we will be seeing these warmer air conditions start to take over the country now. Again, we will have very, very cold conditions for the for the northwest, and possibly 8 degrees below average. But these are exactly really the only areas that will be enjoying it, especially right here is when you can see possibly 8 degrees above average. And then here you can see only about 2 to maybe even 1 degree above average. But as you can tell, it will be getting worse and worse. The plains getting up to 8 to 12 degrees above average. It's going to be getting worse, guys. Look at August 19th, guys. It's not looking too good. Let me scroll up just a little bit here. By August 20th, it's going to be incredibly warm. Look at August 20th here. So it's looking like it's going to be, and then look, we're going to get to the normal pattern now. We're finally going to get to the normal pattern here, where we'll have these incredibly warm temperatures move back into California. So again, it's just going to be a very weird type of August. But again, as we go to the 23rd of August, we should see normal conditions now, because usually in August we see very warm conditions for the west and cooler conditions for the east, and then it looks like we'll have widespread heat for the west, and that'd be a big deal for the 25th of August. Now we're going to be slightly looking at the European model. As you can tell, by the 12th of August, we'll be seeing some warmer temperatures, especially right here. And then we'll be seeing some cooler conditions. The 10th of August, we'll be seeing some very cold conditions for parts of the New England area, especially right here for California. You can possibly see 10 degrees below average. It's going to be a nice cool down. You better get comfortable with this cold air. You better get comfortable with this, because it will get a lot colder here, especially for Idaho here, and get used to it. And it's going to be getting parts of 8 degrees below average to 10 degrees above average. And then look at this incredibly warm temperatures, possibly 8 degrees above average for Oklahoma. As we go on to the 13th of August, it gets actually colder, widespread cold for the Dakotas, Montana. And then again, look at this incredibly warm temperatures, possibly 13 degrees above average. Not so much a sight you want to see here. As we go on to the 16th of August, this heat becomes very widespread, and then it brings in some cooler conditions again for the northwest. This is a very rare sight to see cold air like this in the west at this time. And look at these warmer temperatures take over the Midwest and the plains. This looks like it could possibly be one of the longest heat fronts or the heat waves, because this is all one heat wave, guys. And then it could become widespread by the 19th of August. Now we're quickly going to be looking at the real-time temperatures. The real-time temperatures highs, we could see some triple digits for Texas and some low triple digits for the Southwest. We're not going to be taking a really long time. As we go on into the 12th of August, this is when we start to see this cold heat front start to move a bit north. So we are having about 104 there, and then some triple digits out there to the Southwest, and we're having some 60s out here. Again, we'll be seeing below average temperature for the northern plains at this time. But then this heat gets worse and actually more widespread. We'll have some up to 110 degrees over here for the Southwest, and we'll be seeing some more triple digits start to get a bit higher, get up to 106 in parts of southern Texas. But as we go on, this heat does become widespread at August 17th. We'll have these 90s, very high 90s start to move up, and then we'll actually reach up to 110 for California there. And then if we go on, it will get even worse and worse. This heat will just be incredibly warm. 112 degrees, guys. It's going to be incredibly warm. Guys, look at that. 115 degrees. That is incredibly warm. Look at these triple digits coming back to California. So yeah, it's going to be back to the normal conditions, really. But it's going to get incredibly hot, guys. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please have an ice cream or water with you right now, because guys, it's gonna get hot right now. Just be safe. Don't go outside if you don't have to. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and bye.